And so before working with the CFT, what were some questions and concerns that you had as you embarked on this mission?
Well, I think the biggest concern was with regards to resources, primarily resources across the university in terms of getting support with the technical components of creating and putting forward a very high quality curriculum and a very sort of intentionally designed interface for our remote learning components. And I wasn't, really sure of the landscape. I wasn't sure where I would find that support and that expertise. This is not an enterprise that one can take up alone. I knew I would need a lot of people supporting me in this work. And so bringing the curriculum to life online in a very aesthetic and pedagogically appropriate way for the audience that we're serving was top of mind for me. And so that was something that was a concern. Also, securing a wonderful faculty that is illustrative of the outstanding Peabody community of scholars, as well as illustrative of the scholar practitioners who are individuals who are leading schools today, and can bring that point of view into the learning environment. And so thinking about my networks, my relationships, both inside and outside of the university to bring the faculty to life, because as we know, programs are about people. Without the people who reside inside the program, you have nothing. And so
Mhm.
I was really focused on how can I gather together a wonderful community of people who will help me bring this vision to life. And so that was really the number one thing I hit the ground running with when I started back in the fall.
All right, thank you. So we're a couple months in, and you've worked with the CFT for a little while. What have you found most valuable so far?
I have been just extraordinarily impressed with the spirit of collaboration and partnership that I have uncovered in my work with the CFT, and in particular with you, Julaine. The support that I mentioned I was seeking, the resources were made readily available to me when I literally walked into the CFT, I think on my seventh day of work, and just knocked on the door. And one of your lovely colleagues was kind enough to spontaneously meet with me, even though that wasn't really the norm. And I was quickly connected with a very capable team of people in the CFT and also at Brightspace who've been wonderfully supportive and very invested in the alignment around a vision of what we want this program to be, and what I consider to be an aspirational vision, one that is high level. And we can't always attain our aspirations out of the gate, but I loved that in our collaboration, we've both, been very positive and forward thinking and really aiming to create something that's very durable, very aesthetically pleasing for the students as they engage with the interface, but also really sound in terms of communicating the course content and the curriculum in a way that makes good sense. And so I've just been extraordinarily delighted with the support I've received, the camaraderie, the relationship that you and I have cultivated. It really feels like a team as opposed to a transactional engagement. And that to me has been sort of central to my finding my footing in this new role, knowing that I have that support, knowing that we're going to be checking in week to week and talking about the challenges, the joys, the frustrations of making this come to life, but really feeling like I have partnership with the CFT has been critical to my, I would say early accomplishments every step of the way.
Awesome. And that's what we aim for. And it's just been really good, which is why I call it my delicious problem, to figure out what the needs of the program are and not just focus on the course level, but program level. What are some of the pedagogical trends, as well as some of the culture that we want to reflect, and how can we reflect that culture of the program, the feeling of belonging and everything, in a way that they can see that reflected in the instructional design and the interface design. And so I've enjoyed that as well.